Do you have website shame? You look at your website and you don't even want to look at it. You want to change it, but you don't have time, or you fear that you don't have the money. Maybe you don't know what needs to go on there and you're afraid of making the wrong decision. Hi, I'm Monica Shah from Revenue Breakthrough, and I want to help you. See, the first time I built my website, for my very first company, it took me over 9 months to build it. 9 months! And by the time I launched it, 3 months later, I changed that business and I started another one. It was so not worth it. And I don't want that to happen to you. So here are a few things that I want to suggest. First of all, it's a very old belief that websites are super expensive and that you can't change them quickly. It's just not true anymore. With sites like Squarespace and Wix, you can pick out a template for $12, $15 a month. You can do it yourself and you can change it immediately. So what that means is that for those of you that are really struggling with making decisions on your website and trying to decide, should I target this market, should I target that market, you don't have to struggle anymore. You can make the decisions now, knowing that you can change them tomorrow, you can change them next month, and it's easy to change. So don't be afraid to jump in there and get that done and make those decisions quickly, because you can change them. The second thing to remember is that I think we psych ourselves out because we think that there's going to be millions of people going to our website. So every decision is a major decision. And that's simply not true. The truth is that nobody's really going to your website before they actually know about you. Right? They go to your website after they've seen you in a video, after they've seen you do a live, after they've seen you do a speaking event, after they've met you at a networking event. So they're first meeting you, and then they're going to your website, which means that they're checking your website out to make sure that you're not crazy, but they're not reading every detail of it and being hypercritical of it. And there's not millions of strangers going to your website unless you're paying for paid traffic. Right? You're paying for ads to move people to your website. So the good news about that is that you don't have to take forever to write it or to build it. I recommend 7 basic pages on your website, and that those basic pages, you write that copy in 5 to 7 hours. You get that copy written, you get it looked at strategically by your business coach or a mentor, then you get it grammatically edited by some sort of grammar or editor, and then you go and you find a website builder to help you build it. All of this can be done in the span of 30 to 60 days. It does not have to take a long time. The longest part of your website shouldn't be writing it and making those decisions. It should actually be, typically the longer part of your website is when you get the design back and you want to make like the little bitty itty changes, like change a color here, change a design there. That in and of itself can take a few weeks. But once you understand that you can change the copywriting decisions, the writing should take you a lot less time, and it should take a lot of pressure off of you. All right, so here's what I want you to get. You don't have a million people looking at your website, and that's a good thing in the beginning because you don't have to worry about the judgment. Number 2, you can make decisions over and over and over again with your website. You can make changes quickly, especially with sites like Wix and Squarespace, so you don't have to worry about everything being perfect to begin with. And number 3, that allows you to spend less time, less worry, less agonizing over writing your website copy, which should take 5 to 7 hours at the most, given that you're probably going to change it over time. All right, hopefully this helps your website shame and anxiety. There's so much more I could teach you, but I don't want to be talking forever here. So if you're feeling like you're stuck or you need more help or support, please reach out to me at support@revenuebreakthrough.com or leave me a comment below this video. Here's to you having a beautiful website and having more space in your time and time in your life to think about other things.